believe you believe in this shit. I'm just making all of this up.
Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr.
My name is Paul Virzi.
You're on death row. You got your final meal. What are you going to have?
Oh, shit, man.
No, let me tell you, that's a rough one, you know?
I got to tell your listeners this story. Bill's hand slips off of his silverware. He literally punched a plate of red marinara sauce. Dude, it looked like we both got shot in the back.
Like somebody right next to us got their fucking brains blown out.
I go, dude, she's this chick. I think she's into me.
Paul, she's a hooker.
Any time period, where would you go?
I would go somewhere where there was a war. You know, you go with a couple Uzis or a fucking...
You're going to walk out in the field in your Nike fucking sweatshirt?
Dude, is there anything better?
Is there anything better?
Time really flies with you on the podcast. It's been so fun. This is probably only funny to us, but I don't give a shit.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Virzi Effect podcast show. My name is Paul Virzi, and today is, I guess it's Thursday. You guys listening to episode 278, and I am laughing and smiling because the shit show that has been this week with my technology, with my just computer being left in an airport, which I don't have. That's why I am doing this here. I'll get into that. This is the second time that I've done this podcast. Okay, I shot a great podcast yesterday. I gave a great episode, a great half-hour TVE rant with an unacceptable and the whole thing. And guess what? It had no sound. That's right. I am doing this from my iPhone. I will tell you why soon, but I'm doing this from my iPhone. And I have no sound yesterday because I didn't know how to turn on the internal microphone of the phone when you export, whatever. I don't know this shit, okay? I don't know how this works. So I'm sending it to my producer. There's no sound at all. I'm like, oh, it's got to be, we could fix this. No, we can't fix it. I also did a gun to our heads with the hilarious Mick Thomas, who is also a kickboxing champion. We talked whether we would bomb it like Madison Square Garden or an arena, or being knocked out at Madison Square Garden or arena like Nate Robinson in the Jake Paul fight. And we had this great thing. And guess what? There's no sound. So, yeah, I am doing this again, and I am sorry. Why am I doing this from my iPhone again? Because I was away on vacation in Florida last week. Well, as I said before, I left the laptop at the airport in Sarasota, Florida. That's right. So it's going to be delivered. I had to get on the phone with UPS. I had to get on the phone with the Sarasota airport. They had to locate my item. They found my fucking item, and now they're sending it. All right, this whole thing is an absolute shit show. Let me try to lift this up here. See what's going on here. Anyway, sorry. The whole fucking thing is a mess. Do we need it brighter? Whatever. You guys can see me pretty good, right? So, anyway, next week I will have the camera. I will have better microphone, better sound. I am very sorry that that this is happening, okay? I am trying to make this fucking work. I have a lot of announcements to make. I want to thank all of you guys who are excited and talking about the new podcast with me and my good friend, Bill Burr. As I just said that, Bill... As I just said that, Bill is texting me some really funny shit because we're going back and forth because I'm shitting on Net fans. I think the Net fans are a bunch of fucking rats. If you're a Nets fan, that Barclays Center is just fucking filled with rats. You will fold under questioning, you rats. Half of you were Knicks fans and you thought it was cool. All right? I'm tired. Tired of that, but that's a whole other thing. Okay? That's a whole other fucking thing. Me and Bill will be doing a podcast called Anything Better. We've had multiple podcasts on the Monday Morning Podcast. We've had podcasts on the Virzi Effect podcast right here. And multiple times they've gone viral, whether it was the time machine thing or he gets emotional or all the stories that we told. So we decided to do that. And you guys seem very, very excited about that, which we're very excited about. You guys can go and subscribe to that podcast on Apple, Spotify. You can go subscribe right now. It is available. You can see it on our social medias as well. Thank you guys for the subscriptions of the YouTube. Thank you guys for the subscriptions of the Gun to Our Heads, a $5 subscription. Everything else I do is free. Okay, we've had Bobby Kelly, we've had Big J. Okerson, we've had Sal Vulcano, we've had all of these amazing comedians, Jessica Kierson, Mike Cannon. We try to do it, Mick Thomas will do it again, but we argue something. One's got to go as if there's a gun to your head. You choose, you pick it, and that's the situation. So please subscribe to that. But thank you guys for the YouTube subscriptions and all that stuff. And I want to even say thank you to the haters. That's right. You guys, you know what? I used to be like, why is this person hating on me? You know, you see something on YouTube, you'd see a comment, fuck you, Virzi, you suck, I'm not a fan, blah, 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 I hate you. And at first you'd be like, man, what the fuck? I love it now. I welcome it now. I laugh at it. You want to know why? Because haters are needed. Cat Williams said that a long time ago. You need fucking haters. If you don't have haters, it means you're doing something wrong. It means more people are watching and paying attention. And they're just unfucking happy, and I love it. You know? But you know what? You need those haters. You need those fucking trolls. They're doing nothing with their lives. Let them have it. Why is this so fucking bright in my face? So, you know, I appreciate everybody who is been supporting everything and been really, you know, checking out my stuff. I'm going to be putting out a new special soon. And yeah, so I thank you guys, and I hope you guys look forward to the new podcast with Burr. Thank you guys for TVE growing. Tell people about TVE. I will have the laptop and all that shit next time. Now, elephant in the room. A lot of this was going on while I was doing the podcast yesterday, so now I can talk about it. But it is what we all saw in our country yesterday was the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. got raided, ransacked, whatever, however you want to call it. And now I know that it is an awful thing that we saw. Okay, we've been seeing awful things throughout the summer. It's been an ugly election. It's been a bunch of shit going on. We're during a pandemic. Let's be honest, the last fucking 12 months have been an absolute shitstorm in this country. Yesterday was no exception. People jumping on walls. You know, people going into government buildings where government officials have to be, you know, moved to safety and all that stuff. I know that that's horrible. I don't want to make light of that. However, I am a comedian. I am here to give entertainment. I am here. My mind goes to humor. Whether it's tragic, whether it's sad, whether it's bad. Of course, it was a bad fucking look, and countries are probably looking at us yesterday going, what the fuck are they doing? I get that. Okay, I am fully aware of that. I am a grown-up, and I obviously know that some guy with a fucking shirt with barbecue sauce stains on it hanging from the Capitol building is kind of disgraceful. I fucking get that. I know people lost their lives yesterday, and there's nothing funny about that. Whether you agree with their political stance or not, anytime a human being, a fellow American gets shot and killed and there's blood, I don't care what side, it's a sad thing. Those people have families that love them, and now they are no longer here. I do not mean to put light on that, okay? I do not mean to put light on anything that people had to go through that's traumatizing with fucking gas and spray and all that shit, tear gas and all that, okay? That being said, I laughed yesterday at some things harder than I have laughed in a very, very long time. Now, before you judge and say, fuck you, Virzi, there's nothing funny about that, I beg to differ, okay? Because all of the horrible shit that I just put aside, and it was bad, okay? Seeing some of the images that I saw yesterday it goes to like shocking and holy shit and what's happening, to then the only thing you're going to do is laugh or cry, and I choose to laugh. But seeing a motherfucker dressed as a Buffalo Soldier, with a hat on and fucking horns coming out, standing in the seat where Mike Pence is or whatever. I have to give credit to a lot of these memes because a lot of these memes had me crying laughing. Okay? A lot of these memes had me laughing. I don't know why I'm doing this with no hair. I just, you bick it and then, anyway. So, I'm hoping for I know some trolls, you guys know, we hate trolls, or some of us hate trolls. As somebody who's in the public eye, I guess you could say, some trolls are funny, some trolls are assholes. Like I said, you're always going to deal with some hate, and it is what it is. But I have to give credit to some of the memes and some of the people out there that were trying to get things riled up, because some of the things just hit me. And you know when you laugh hard? Like when you just laugh where you just like, I don't know what happened. My mother told me years and years ago, when my mother was like a teenager or like 20 years old, she went to one of her friends' family members' wakes or funeral, and my mother's emotion just turned to laughing. Because when you're nervous and stressed out, maybe that can happen. Now, I was not nervous or stressed out, but everything that happened last night, I just took it in, and the memes put me over the top to where I was crying laughing. I was texting with friends. I was just like, dude, if one said 2020 was kind of a strange year, and then it said 6 days into 2021, and it just showed the Buffalo Soldier standing where the fucking Speaker of the House is or whatever, with horns and fucking William Wallace makeup on, and I fucking lost my shit. I started crying, laughing. I couldn't handle it. And then seeing the guy with the podium smiling, and then the dude in Pelosi's office with his feet up. I will tell you this, and some people may get mad at this, but you can't get mad at one thing and not the other. I said that I love to see people breaking the law get hurt. Okay, because when people who break the law get hurt, there's just something happens where people are like, oh, well, we're fucking up, and we can't do this anymore. So when I saw people breaking in the summertime to stores and business owners were begging them to stop, and they were throwing fires and they were doing that, yeah, I like to see those people get clubbed. Well, same thing yesterday. I wanted to see some of these fucking people that were just getting the shit kicked out of them, okay? Because there needs to be a fucking consequence to this shit. Okay, I don't care about your political views here. This is not a political comment. I don't give a fuck if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you're a Republican. I don't care if you're an independent. I don't care what you are. I don't care what your religious beliefs are, if you believe in God, if you're an atheist. I don't care where you stand on environment. I don't care about any of that shit. Global warming, I don't care. That's your business. Abortion, it's your business. Okay? Immigration policies and shit, your business. But whatever you are, if you break the fucking rules, you should be fucking paying. I'm sorry, it stopped there because somebody tried to call. But on both sides, there needs to be consequences for what you do. Okay? So if you run into a government building and get shot, clubbed, tased, the shit kicked out of you, thrown in jail, that's on you, dude. That's on you. The same way when you go to Area 51 and they go, hey, if you go any closer, you're going to get shot. You're going to get fucking shot. All of these fucking people that say it's peaceful and then it turns into this should get what's coming to them. But I laughed at some of this shit because I've never seen... I mean, it was literally like the patients took over the insane asylum. That's how fucking crazy and wild it was. It was nuts. So it just hit me late last night. I'm looking at these memes. I'm looking at how people are dressed. I'm seeing people with no teeth. I'm seeing people yelling shit. And I am just, dude, I'm at the point now where I just don't know what would surprise me anymore? Do you know what I mean? Like, what would surprise you anymore? Seriously, if aliens came down and were eating at Applebee's and they were like, holy shit, like, and everyone was there. Fox and MSN and CNN and everyone was there like, dude, there's fucking 4 aliens are fucking sharing, onion rings right now. They're sitting here at this Applebee's. There's a spaceship floating outside. Like, if that happened, I would be like, holy shit, dude. Like, that's fucking, did you guys hear about, like, it would be like talking. I mean, people were hanging from the Capitol building yesterday and in the Speaker of the House's office and in the fucking, on the floor, like in the house. So I just, it's come to the point where I'm almost like, and maybe this is a conspiracy, but is all of this happening because they're going to drop some fucking news? Like, part of me is like, oh, the aliens are definitely, this is going to be Biden's first order of business is aliens are real and they're coming down to share Earth with us because their planet's fucked up. So embrace them, treat them like, when they're in your class, treat them like your fellow classmates. Something's going on because this is another fucking world we're living in here. I mean, this is another world. But you gotta laugh. When you see a guy with paint on his face and horns holding a fucking stick on the floor of the, House of Representatives, if you don't laugh at that, I don't know what you're going to laugh at. Let's get into my unacceptable, everybody. I just realized, and this is not that. This unacceptable is not that. Okay? My unacceptable... My unacceptable for the week. My unacceptable for the week is the Philadelphia Eagles tanking that game so fucking blatantly. And I know what you're going to say. Paul, the Philadelphia Eagles don't owe the New York Giants anything. And you're absolutely right. Okay? Paul, the New York Giants should never let their playoff chances, be because of another team. Or having another team have to do that. I get that. And you're 100% right. Shame on the Giants for not winning one more game actually, and being in the playoffs, okay? But what I'm saying is when players go to practice and they got to leave their families because of COVID, and they could get an injury that ruins their career, and they play in that game, the fact that the coach did that, those Eagles players that are upset are absolutely right. That's all I'm saying. You're watching a game and you're like, oh, the Eagles could easily win this. Washington's got nothing. They're throwing picks. The quarterback's not doing shit. And so that's where I was just like, all right, this is a little fucked up. This is a little weird here. And now my Giants are not in the playoffs, but it has nothing to do with that. You don't owe your rival that. I'm not even fucking saying that. I'm just saying that when you can win a game and then you put in a guy, fucking whatever his name is, Sutfeld or whatever, it was just some fucking white guy. Who, it's like some white guy who was just, it looked like I could have I'm not even joking around, it looked like I could have fucking got some yards more than this guy. I mean, this guy was, the ball's hitting his shin, it's falling all over. But it looked like, it looked like they were just like, dude, just tell the guy that's cleaning the locker room to throw on a fucking shirt and get out. And I mean no disrespect to this guy. I know it's completely disrespectful, but like, to go from a quarterback that had 2 rushing touchdowns in the game, kept right up with them, the defense playing hard, and then to just have them shut it down blatantly for either a draft pick or whatever it was. Chris Collinsworth and Al Michaels were doing the game. They were doing the fucking game, and they were calling the game, and Collinsworth goes, I hope I don't get fired for this. But what we're seeing right now, there's a lot of controversy here. They knew it. They knew what the fuck they were seeing. So that's unacceptable. What's unacceptable is you're playing a game, Sunday night football, the last of the thing. Go out there and play the game. These guys left their families for COVID and got hurt. Not about the Giants. Yeah, it would have been nice if the Giants got in. But that just sucked. If I was a fucking Eagles fan, I'd be like, come on, man, let's fucking beat these guys. They're also a rival. Knock them out. Who cares what who cares? And I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to come back and get them. It's going to come back and get them. The Giants are going to kick. I'm going to tell you right now, if I bet money, I will bet money big, okay, on the Giants' first game against the Eagles. We're going to kick the shit out of them with Saquon Barkley back. I'm going to try different lights here. I don't know. No. Yeah. All right. So there you go. There you have it. That is my unacceptable for the week. Fuck the Eagles. They are storming government buildings here. We have a vaccine that's trying to stop a pandemic. I mean, what else is going on? I'll tell you what's going on, guys. I found out that I still have reactive antibodies. That's right. I still have reactive antibodies. Do you know what that means? That means that I'm immune right now. Apparently immune. Knock on wood. I don't know if I'm immune or if I can't get it right now, or if I did get it, it wouldn't matter. But I am negative for COVID, and I still have reactive antibodies, which means my body could fight off it, and that's a good thing, the doctor told me. So I will be doing a makeup date in Atlanta. That's right. I'm going to Atlanta right after that fucking election that they had in Georgia. What else is going to happen with me? How about they I'm doing an outdoor show on the back lawn of the Capitol building. I'm doing an outdoor show tonight on the back lawn of the Capitol building. So if you guys want to come out, bring your fucking horn hats, and we'll see if we can get in there. No, I'm kidding. Don't show up. It's going to be two Paul Virzi fans. Like, the fuck? They said. So I am going to be in Atlanta. If you are upset about that election result, come and laugh. If you're happy about that election result, come and celebrate. Either way, I'll be there. I'll be bringing my jokes, my new hour. This is a makeup date because we were being smart. I was in a room with somebody who had COVID. I called the owner. They said, let's just reschedule it for January. So here we are. I'm doing 2 shows tomorrow. I am doing 2 shows Saturday and 1 show Sunday. Now, I want to be very clear. Very, very limited seats. Very, very limited tickets. Only 60 seats per show in a room that seats about 200. So it will be very safe. It will be social distance. And it will be a lot of fun. And you could laugh. And I think we could all use a laugh. All right, I got some new jokes. I added to some of the new hour. I'm really fine-tuning this hour, which will be my special. So come out to Atlanta. We will have a good time. There will be security at the diner. Nobody is getting in, okay? There's not going to be some fucking dude sitting in the green room with his feet up. I assure you, we will not allow that to happen. So come out, get tickets to that. Also, guys, I'm making a return to Soul Joel's heated comedy tent, January 15th in Royersford, Pennsylvania. I said the date right the first time. It's going to be a great time. So I'll be there, and all other dates you can check on my website. I'm coming to Florida. I'm doing all of Florida. I'm doing a ton of places in Florida in the spring. I'm going to Boston, like I said, Pennsylvania, and this weekend, Atlanta. But I can't believe I'm doing this podcast again because I already did it. It's really fucking frustrating to think that, you're talking. I mean, I'm having fun. I feel like I'm having fun right now. We're talking, but I'm just like, I did this shit already. I did this. So now I got to hope that this fucking video doesn't go bad. But in all seriousness, let's talk about the New York Knicks winning 5 of their last 6, shall we? No, I didn't think so. But it's a nice thing. And then, in all the sports fucking places today, just talking about what happened yesterday, I get that you have to address it. I get that you kind of just have to address what happened at the Capitol building. But it's when I go to ESPN or I go to one of these shows, I want to talk about what's going on in the NFL playoffs this weekend. I guess you could say hey, some wild stuff happened. Thank you for tuning in. We'll kind of get your mind off of that. And instead, they're kind of leaning into it. And it's just at some point, it's and they do it in a way that's not political, but it's still you're still bringing it up. And it's should I go to CNN for this? Or should I go to a channel that I think I'm going to hear a fucking trade that the Giants are going to have? Should I go to fucking Fox News for this? Or should I fucking go to, ESPN2 when I think I'm going to see highlights of my New York Knicks winning 5 out of 6? Those fucking New York Net fans are rats. You're all fucking rats. You will rat out. Remember in Goodfellas, he goes, he's a rat. He would have grown up to be a rat. I know I have friends that were fucking Knicks fans and tried to inch their way to Brooklyn because it was cool with that stupid Brooklyn. Is Brooklyn in the house? Fuck out of here, man. A bunch of rats. That Barclays Center is infested with rats. They should put fucking cheese traps out there to snap all the fucking rats. Okay? I don't care about your stupid Brooklyn. I don't care about Kevin Durant. I don't care about fucking Kyrie Irving. It's a bunch of rats in there. A bunch of rats. You should if you were a Knicks fan and you're listening to this and now you're a Brooklyn Nets fan because you don't like the Knicks owner and the Knicks haven't been good for a while, you're a fucking rat. Oh, I'm on fire today. I mean, this thing better fucking have audio. All right, what else is going on? I was supposed to say something else. But I'm fired up because people aren't loyal. That's what I don't like. I don't like people that are not loyal. Okay, you're going to be a diehard Knicks fan in the 90s. Yeah, go New York, go. It's the Mecca, it's MSG. All of a sudden, the Knicks suck for fucking 2 decades. I get it. 3 decades. And then let's go over here. What kind of message is that to your children? So yeah. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're going to have a lot of shit like this on my YouTube channel. I got more stand-up clips coming. Got a big announcement on the special coming. So go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to me and Bill Burr's new podcast, Anything Better. That's coming out in 2 weeks. First episode coming out in 2 weeks. Okay? Go to Gun to Our Heads, $5. That's it. And you will hear me and somebody else have a fucking hilarious discussion for a half hour. I mean, I'm giving you content here. I don't know what else I can do. Okay? Shout out to everybody for the funny memes. Some of the tweets I put out there, I go, well, you know what? Maybe 2022 is going to be the year. Maybe we all jumped the gun with popping that champagne. It stopped. Somebody was calling me. That was my producer. I guess that means I have to stop the show right now. Guys, I truly want to apologize for not having the proper camera and sound today. All of that is being shipped. I had to call up places. I will have my new laptop at the beginning of next week, or my laptop at the beginning of next week, and we will be able to do this properly. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this. A lot more cool stuff to come. I'm also going to have great guests coming up on the Virzi Effect, and you're going to hear all the stuff and see all the stuff that we've been talking about. Got another big announcement. It wasn't just a podcast with Burr. I got another big announcement coming up soon. Hopefully that announcement comes in January. But thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Virzi Effect. Please tell your friends to subscribe to the Virzi Effect. If you like me, if you like the shit that I do and the shit that I talk about, then why not? What do you have to lose? It's fucking free. What are you doing during a pandemic? What are you doing during a pandemic? Seriously, you're fucking sitting there. You're probably judging other podcasts. You're probably judging other fucking people. Whatever the fuck you're doing, I'm giving you free shit. So wherever you're sitting right now, whatever you're doing right now, I am in your ear entertaining fucking you for free. So I don't understand what the problem is. Tell a fucking friend, subscribe. God bless you all. Okay? God bless this amazing nation that we call America. Come out to Georgia this week because I'm going to be at the Atlanta Punchline Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm leaving out early tomorrow. Okay? And I'm not going on fucking United because that's the shittiest airline known to man. All right? I'm going on American. And I don't know. I don't know what else to say. This has been This has been a rigged raw version of episode 478. I got a very, very big special guest for 500. Oh, a big one. Stay tuned. I'll talk to you guys soon.